Hey guys, Drew here. Quick math class video for you. That's right, a little math class for you. And the reason I'm doing this is because I get asked every day, and I see it being asked every day, is how much money should I spend on Facebook ads? How much money should I spend on ads? This is what people are asking, and there's really only two reasons people ask that. But before I get to that, let me share something with you that I recently read on Mr. Frank Kern's website. It said the most dependable and consistent way to generate wealth is to turn advertising into profit, right? It's so simple, but I gotta tell you, when I read this a few weeks ago, I was like, man, that's incredible, right? It was almost mind blowing. And it's weird because I've been online marketing since '09, right? But I just hadn't thought about it really, I guess, this way. So think about it. All you have to do, it's so simple. All you have to do is create a funnel around an offer that has a conversion of 2 to 1 or higher. Now, the higher, the more profitable you make, but 2 to 1, still not bad, right? You give me $1, I give you 2 back. You'll do that all day long. So let me jump in and show you a funnel calculator to help you kind of see the numbers visually and start to hopefully give you the confidence that you need to start doing this, right? Because this is truly the most dependable and consistent way to generate wealth. So with that, let's just jump into the calculator. Okay, so here we are inside the calculator, and you can see I actually have, via Google Doc, I have a bunch of different calculators here for different funnels. But today I want to walk you through a really simple one, lead magnet to sale, just because it's kind of the easiest at the highest level to kind of illustrate my point. So how much money should you spend on ads? The answer is as much as you can spend. But the question I get is people like, they don't want to lose money, right? None of us want to lose any money. So especially when you're starting out, you're like, man, I only have $500. I only have $1,000. I don't want to lose that, right? So I get it, and hopefully you don't. But I will tell you, the expectation that we have, and we've been doing this, we've spent $30,000, $40,000 a month in ads. The expectation we have is when starting out, the first few $100, sometimes the first couple thousand, is lost. Now, you get something for it. You get data, and that data you can use to then get profitable, but it's out of pocket and it sucks. But let me show you what I mean. So let's say that you have $2,000 to spend. And these yellow things are the conversion points or conversion hinges. These are things that you have some control, some influence over. So we're going to pretend right now that you spent $2,000 to get a single customer. So you spent $2,000, you paid $2 a click. You got 1,000 clicks, your page converted at 10%. You only got 100 leads, which would cost you $20 per lead. That's your acquisition cost. And your sales page only converts at 1%, leaving you with 1 sale. Now, we're pretending here to make these numbers look the way we want them to, that your product is 365 hours. So you spent $2,000 to get 1 sale. 1 sale was $365. Which means you lost $1,635, right? That's terrible, but is it? It's not really, because now you know that $2,000 equals 1 sale. Now that's obviously a losing proposition, but now what you know is you can look at your conversion and you say, okay, well, gee, what if I could get my landing page from 10% to 20%? Well, a little bit better. You got 2 sales, right? Well, what if you could get your cost per click from, say, $2 down to $1, which is completely reasonable. In fact, a lot of people report getting clicks for pennies. So let's say you get it down to $1. Well, you've gotten still $2,000. You got your cost per click down to 20. But what if you can get this page to 25%, which is still pretty reasonable? Well, and if you can get your sales page to 2%, now you can see, like, okay, now you know, right? Even if this were 1.5%, even at 1%, you're almost breaking even. But if you get it at 1.5%, now you're profitable, right? So now you know you spend $2,000. You can get $1 click, 25% opt-in, $1.50 sales page conversion. You know you're profitable. So listen, you spend $2,000, you make $737. This is net, right? This is after your ad spend, because here's your gross revenue, which is your 7.5 sales times your price. So you're profitable, right? This is now, you're golden. Now the question is, now your sole focus is to focus on these numbers. You say, well, this sales page conversion is not great. What if I can get to 3%? Well, now you're in business, right? Now you're at $2,000 ad spend. You're almost 2-to-1 return on your money, and this is 2-to-1 net, so it's profit, right? So you can see how it's, once you understand how the math works, then you just have to get over this fear. You just have to accept it. You know what? You have to make these things as good as you can get, and you have to spend this money so you can determine what these numbers actually are. Because right now this is arbitrary, right? We're just making all this up. But you have to spend this money to actually determine what these are going to be. And then all you have to do is fix them. All you have to do is fix them until you get it profitable. And then you're in business. You go, well, I spent $2,000. I made $4,800. Well, what if you were to reinvest that $4,800? Now you're at 11 grand, right? You know, and the same thing. You can say, well, what if you were to reinvest that? So you see how things can scale once you know these numbers. So I want to show you one other, well, no, I'll save that for another video. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions or comments, just message me and I'll be happy to answer them for you.